some rock and roll. Hello again to all my friends. Together we can play some rock and roll. Hello again to all my friends. Together we can play some rock and roll. Hello again to all my friends. Together we can play some rock and roll.
Hey guys, today we're going to start making a block for our mod. I renamed our folder Toots because I have a lot of other MCP folders with Coco's mod going on and a bunch of other projects. But basically, I forgot to talk about setting up Eclipse last time, and you're going to want to download it here. I'll include this link in the description. Just download it from one of these links, and then you're going to run it. The actual Eclipse shortcut needs to stay in the folder, but you can create a shortcut to it on your desktop or put it on the taskbar. And you run it, and the first time you run it, it will ask you for a workspace. And for that workspace, you go to your MCP folder, click on this folder. Don't click on any of the folders inside it, just click on this folder and hit OK, and it will load up the mod workbench. So those are from earlier. I already tried to record this once, and it didn't work at all. Nothing wanted to cooperate. Anyways, if you go in here, here are all the files for Minecraft. Let's go ahead and delete these while we're in here. Anyways, you're going to want to create a new class. You go in a mod underscore, and then whatever you want to call your whole mod. I would not capitalize it unless you want to capitalize it every time that you type it, because Java is case sensitive. And then once you have that, you just click finish and it'll create this for you. Now go ahead and delete all of that, and I will include the link to this paste bin, but you're going to want to copy this and paste it in here. So basically this is how you set up your basic mod. Change all the name here's. Change this to whatever you called your mod. So for me that would be tutorial. And then whatever you're going to call your block. I guess for our first block I'll just use the Cocore that's in the mod, just as an example. And just change all those name here's to be the same thing. So I'll go through what this is. This number right here is the ID number, like what the ID is in game. This is the damage value. Right now I just leave the damage value at 0. The ID number can be anywhere between, I think, 120 and 255. I know it can't be above 255 because that gets into items, but I'm not sure what the last block is that's in the game right now. Set hardness. Hardness is when you multiply, or hardness is how long it takes to break the block. So right now it's at 1 second. The more that is, the longer it takes to break. Resistance is how long it, or how resistant it is to explosive damage. 6,000 is basically actually it is explosive proof. This is what obsidian is. Most ores are around 400. I think I have Cocore in the mod set to 800. Light value, you don't need this. Light value is how much light it gives off. If you do use that, it cannot be above 1 or else Minecraft will crash. And this just tells ModLoader what to look for as a name. you're going to want to change this name here to, again, what the mod's called. Alright, register block, you're going to want to change this to whatever you called your block right here. So, and that just registers the block with ModLoader again. Right here, this adds the name in game. So type your block, and then what's in quotation marks here is what it's going to be called in game. So this is, you place this with CoCore, and then you're going to change right here. Well, I guess I'll just show you what you're going to want to do here. You're going to want to go back to your MCP folder, go to bin, Minecraft, and create a new folder and name it whatever you're calling your mod. So I should call it tutorial. But you're going to want to type /tutorial or whatever you called your mod, and then then whatever you're going to call your block. So .png. And this tells ModLoader where to look for the texture of your block. I'll show you, I already have one right in here. These are all the textures for the Coco mod. But you're going to want to go in here and just paste it, and it'll work. And then right here you're going to have to add, I'll add this in the paste bin before I upload this video, but the semicolon has to be there or else it screws the whole thing up. And this is just what's returned when you're bug fixing your mod. So just usually put whatever Minecraft version it's made for. Now you'll notice we have this error here. It says block CoCore can't be resolved to a type. That's because you need to make another new class, and you need to name it capital B block, and then whatever you named your block, so CoCore. And then you want to go paste bin and grab this code, copy it to your clipboard, and paste it in here, unless you want to type all this. Change this to whatever you named your block, so it should look almost exactly like what's up here, and you should be getting no errors besides this one once you change both those. Okay, material is it like sets properties about the block. So don't use air, don't use cactus. Basically the only ones you need to know are ground, which means it can be broken by hand and give you something back. Rock, which means it has to be broken by a pick, and sand, which means it can be broken by hand, but it obeys the laws of gravity. And you might need to know wood occasionally. That means it can be set on fire and burned, but can still be broken by hand. So since this is an ore, we're going to use rock. You can type just rock. You don't have to go back and go through that menu if you don't want to. And then the ID dropped this is what's going to be dropped when your block is broken. So if you want an item that's already in the game to be dropped, you type item dot, and then a list of all the items will come up, and you just choose which item you want. I'm not sure what all these are. I think they possibly might be wolves, but I haven't really looked into it. The other one, you can also do block dot, no, bad. Block dot, and here are all the blocks that are already in the game. and then you can do whatever your mod name is, underscore, and it'll have all the blocks there in your mod. So I want it to drop coke ore. You need to put for items, you put dot shifted index, just like that. It has to be a capital I. If you want to drop an item, you do block ID, just like that. And the semicolon does have to be there. And then the quantity dropped, return, and then how many of the item you want to drop. So yeah, that's basically it. We can save all buttons right there. And then you can't use debug because debug does not support change of textures. So what you do is you go back to your MCP folder, you recompile, and once you finish recompiling, it shouldn't take more than 30 seconds or something like, or close to that. And then you can use start client, and that'll test your mod. So we'll wait for this to finish. There we go. And it just tells you how long it took to recompile the client. And then it tries to recompile the server, but you're not making a server mod, so it says cannot find server sources. Then you can start the client, and it will bring up a command box, but then it will also run Minecraft. And you'll get all this code. When there's an error there, it's that's where you'll get your error usually. But yeah, that's how you make a block. Just very basic. Next time we'll go into making it generate in the world and making it craftable. Both those. So I will see you next time.